Hell yeah! Oh, what'd you do on Sundays?
We walked to church on Sunday.
Did you race? I knew it! Let's go! It's time for the match! Woo!
Tonight, it's machine versus man.
Nice drive, Greg. You fucking bitch.
Let's go!
In one corner, Greg Sherbraun Weaver, the man who slayed the dragon last year in the initial The Match.
Oh! Greg Weaver, Nate Sherbraun brings the thunder down! Is it strategic or is it just luck?
His opponent, by request, Jeffrey Beek, who has had a taste for this match for years. It's David versus Goliath with one set of clubs. 2 men enter, but only one will leave as champion of the match.
Nervous?
Not even a little bit. I'm probably more calm than I am on a normal week. I didn't have any gummies today either.
Or like if I look up, it'll look up? Or you can go into go mode.
What's go mode?
It goes faster with you. Speed it up. It's like if you, it's still smooth, but it's a little faster.
Is this like a new toy?
And then I think there's one other thing.
Yeah, let's start figuring it out together. Let's just guess. Whoa. I almost brought a saucepan, but I was like, it's gonna be too heavy. This is just...
So just pull the name?
So I'm gonna pull one ball. One ball.
Sauce.
Strix on 3, Fred.
Fred has to play that ball.
That's the best ball. You said you had shitty ones.
That's a shitty old Strix.
Yeah,
That's
these
like
are
20
shitty
years
balls.
old.
Here, what'd you say?
Greg pulled his bag out of the garage today and got here and realized that his driver is broken.
He definitely did that
snapped
on
on the
purpose.
shaft.
Yeah.
Overused.
He's such a coward.
It has to be what it is.
I mean, I would have snapped
got
it
a
on
bet?
first tee anyways.
You got a
Or
bet?
pumped the drive and just bent it over my knee.
There's no... what teams are we playing?
It doesn't matter.
White.
Every time I use a club, I'm going to break it until we're down to 1.
Gregory?
Gentlemen. You too. Yeah, long time.
Good luck in the match tonight.
Nice camera.
Where are we going, Greg?
Right across town.
Chipping on the no chipping green. Little does not compute. Hit this a million miles.
Yeah, there are holes in that for aerodynamics.
Don't hit it on the holes. Heard you broke your driver on purpose, you fucking coward.
Hey, how about can we celebrity a driver into the mix?
Greg can do whatever he wants.
Can we get some overall approval with maybe just throw a random
happening?
Fredo,
Yeah.
can we get a celebrity driver for the boys here because we do not have a driver right now.
So we have a driver, it's unusable.
A little duct tape.
I'm open to anything as long as it's not Gio's driver.
I mean, the rules as written state you play the match with the clubs in the bag. These are the clubs in the bag, man. These are the clubs.
If you want to, you could use that driver.
That's true. Nothing is preventing you from using this driver. What happened to the driver?
I don't know. Did you break it?
I did not break it. No. Did you break it?
Is the rule that if it's in the bag when it crosses the...
I mean, this is it. This is if this is the ark, these are the animals. Okay? These are what we're repopulating the earth. If there's only a male dodo in there, I got news.
I've never putted with a 24-inch putter.
He gave you this putter?
No, I just took it.
Gio, what did I tell you about practice swings?
It has the grip of a baseball bat and the length of a child's putter. You need a ball marker. That's all I need.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Highland National, America's most livable golf course, for the match 2 presented by the Legit League, sponsored by Devani's. On the tee right now, the defending champion, Greg Chabron Weaver, taking on the challenger, Jeffrey Beek. First to hit, Greg. Tonight they'll be playing from the white tees. Both competitors will have to use Greg's clubs. No strokes given. Standard match play event. That ball, boy, is that good? All right. Next up is Gio. He has to use. Are we doing 2 off the first? These poor guys that just checked in and said, "You think we can get on?" Boy.
More importantly, can we get off?
Welcome, Bob Sheridan. He had to. Welcome, Bob. Bob Sheridan had to compete in a meaningless match play event last year at the match. What are you looking forward to most about being here as a spectator?
Well, I'm looking forward to my bad bet. I bet way too much in my parlay, but I'll be the winningest parlay winner ever in the history of the league.
190,000 nuggets plus if his parlay hits, which means Gio has to win every hole. Next up, Jeffrey Beek. His opening song is by Girl Talk, and it's a mashup from the movie Barbie. Gonna have to get used to some new clubs. Let's not ruin the sauce on it right away. Long drive, one swing.
Yeah. Sure.
Not gonna qualify.
$10 that was?
$10.
That swing was $10.
Certainly looked like it, JC. Certainly looked like it.
Should've used that Titleist, baby.
2-leg parlay.
Should've used that
already ahead
Titleist.
on the day. Well, do something cool.
Well, does it matter?
Oh!
Watch out for the bees!
Bees in there. You just woke those motherfuckers up.
We are behind the scenes now. Perrick Lundquist. Look at this. This is a gyro cam, steady cam, non-bouncing cam. Perrick is going to be filming all the action tonight. Don't step over that tee mark. And without Perrick, we wouldn't have the dramatic shots we need, like Fred walking solo with Gio and Greg up to first. There is a lot riding on this first hole for yours truly, as my parlay depends on Greg winning this hole outright. We'll see if it happens. Let's talk about the weather real quick before we get into the grass. Last year, very cold, low 60s, dropping to the low 50s. Tonight, 81 degrees at tee-off. Not only talk about that for a second. Why do you say that?
Because it's uncomfortable. It's too hot. Well, I was wearing a vest last year at this time. So at bees, we talking about bees over there. Bees are super aggressive this time of year. Very dangerous. If you're allergic or you don't know if you're allergic, I would stay far away from the outdoors right now.
Bees are aggressive. Buckle up. Let's go to the second shots here on the first. Gio has split the fairway with Greg's 3-wood. He's going to try to clean the clubs so the guys behind us get really upset.
It's cake down there.
Can we get a transfusion here or what?
We're gonna get one on 2 when we're well out of view and not pissing people off.
Hey, don't show up late. Sun sets at 7:15. You're not going anywhere.
Right in my shot.
Boom in the shot.
What is that?
Boom in the shot. This is Gio from 140 to a front pin. Crisp contact, tugging left, bunker in play. And it is on the beach. Is that Greg way up here?
I'm the one in the center, guys.
Thanks, Fred. Good to have you back. Let's talk to Fred real quick, who's running the league.
Yeah. Wait, Rooney?
Well, tough to say. There's a silent eye. Fred, what excites you most about the growth of the Legit League over the last decade plus?
I probably will fall over. What excites me most about the growth of the league?
Yeah, over the last decade plus. We now have a bunch of people walking out here. Someone has a very expensive camera. I spent way too much time writing up emails nobody would read. You feel proud?
Well, I feel seen because I also spend a lot of time writing up emails that nobody will read. But it's those emails that have brought us together tonight in the most livable city in America at its best golf course, watching two men who deeply detest each other play a round of golf that nobody on this course wants to see played except the people in this half circle.
This door is wide open on the first hole. Greg goes low through it. Is it going to hop? Oh, Greg. Okay, he'll have a look while Gio's in the sand with a sand wedge that doesn't work. Let's see what happens on the first green. Next at the match, presented by the Legit League, sponsored by Devani's. Third shot, Gio. Gio in the bunker, green side here at the first. Sand has not been raked where he's about to hit from. Shimmies the orange shoes. Backwards hat, all black, because it's Greg's funeral. Takes it a little deep, and that means he has that for par. Here's Greg. This is to win the first hole, and what a first hole it would be. Putter is down, back, through. Is it high enough? Is it high enough? Oh, he lips out a birdie on the first. We'll call it 3.5 feet for par. All right, this is Gio for par. If he makes it, Greg must make to tie the hole. If he misses it, we'll see. If you remember from the match one, Dan McAdam buried an 8-footer down the hill for bogey to have this hole. Tonight, Greg has this to win the hole and to put Gio one down and to murder Bob's parlay. How are we feeling after this start?
I just hate Greg so much.
That's not helping you make any putts, though. It's pure luck. Let's watch with Gio as Greg tries to win the first hole outright. I think it stays low and left.
It's not good.
$10. 5 off you and 5 off Bert.
That sucks. Did he give it to you? And halved again with bogeys, and my parlay is dead. I will not be winning. We go to the second, all square here at the match.
What do the longest hitters in Legit League have in common? They play a Callaway driver. And what do the straightest and winningest players in Legit League have in common? They also play a Callaway driver. So why don't you play a Callaway driver, huh? Is it because you're less than a man? That's it, isn't it? Is your dick not big enough? Are you afraid you can't handle the power, the accuracy, the winning? Callaway Golf. What are you, a coward?
Greg misses the fairway, and Fred, so many. The graveyard of bets is filling up, and we've only played 1.1 holes. The Lord. We're going to play the second, up to 13th here at the match, presented by the Legit League, sponsored by Devani's. Yeah. Thank you, Miller Genuine Draft. You're a tasty, underrated beer, and we're just glad you're around. Miller Genuine Draft. This bud's for you. Joe Kolar live with you here at Highland National. We're in the rough between the 2nd and 13th fairways as our competitors have gone wide right. The big, hey, can I get a little tree action? I forgot. We got tree trouble. Let's go to our agronomist, back for a second year, joined by his friend who looks like he's going to the beach, Berto and Ross. Let's talk about the trees.
Yeah, which tree are we looking at here? I think that's the silver maple. Yep. Fun fact about silver maples, it's not fun if you actually own one, is their root systems. I mean, they'll ruin any patio, any driveway. It's not good. Not concerned about it here. What I am concerned about for Gio is he has no idea where this club is going to go, and I don't think he can get it over or under that tree. I think it's going right in the middle.
That's a great point. He's already grabbed a different club. Berto, talk about any value or expertise you bring to this broadcast or why we should let you be on camera.
Boy. Well, I could contest the beach attire thing. I think this is just a t-shirt and pants. Not too beachy.
Respectable.
I've got no reason to be on camera ever, so.
Berto and Ross, the agronomy team here at the match, presented by the Legit League, sponsored by Devani's.
Way too fucking.
Sauce. $10 gone.
Yeah, rejected.
Eric to get up and over. Oh, the sauce is spicy through 2 holes. Gio, where did your second shot go? And talk about why it didn't go great.
158. The only club in Greg's bag that I can hold with my hands is his 50-degree wedge because it was made this decade.
So that's what I hit. I knew it would be short.
A 50 degree from 158 here at the match, presented by Legit League, sponsored by Devani's.
I'm on the front edge. There's no way Greg gets up there. This is like an auto double. He's probably gonna let me scoop that. So.
It's all square after one. Big talk from a guy who dodged a bullet from a 4-footer that dipped low. Here's Greg behind the tree.
What kind of shot do you think Greg's gonna be hitting here? One shot under the tree?
I think he's gonna try to hit it right into the branches. High and right. Don't it?
$2 on the green.
On the green?
Yeah, no trees. Can't hit the tree. Oh, I think I heard a little tree there.
All right, we're in the 13th fairway on the second hole of the match, presented by the Legit League, sponsored by Devani's. Greg had a good look to win the first, and it didn't work out for you. How do you bounce back from that?
I mean, I don't want to sound any sort of way. It's just, look, when you play the way I play, you just roll with that. You know, that's par for the course, even though it was a bogey. And it's not going to faze me because, look.
Sun's shining on your face right now.
I'm the underdog, so I am what I am.
Let's talk about the driver showing up broken.
Driver showing up broken. Do we need to talk about that right now? What happened there? Was that by design?
100% accident. 100%.
Oh, it's an accident.
An accident. We have to. Now, was your ball an accident? Where'd you hit your second shot? Who's on the green? How much did he win? Oh, attaboy. Hot sauce. Gio wants the 50. This is going to be a fun dynamic to watch play out tonight.
Greg's being kind.
Greg, yeah. Gio's unrelenting hatred for his playing competitor. It's apparent. Let's go high here. Healthy 35 yards. No room to land it on the ball. If it hits the green, he's going to kick forward. It's got his check. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Greg Chabron Weaver tucks it close. Oh! Oh, it's heating up here on the second green at the match, presented by the Legit League, sponsored by Devani's. Deep breath. Deep breath, everybody. So, both players blew it right into the 13th fairway. Gio left it short and right. Greg put it almost on the 13th green. Greg is closer than Gio. Gio's putt, pretty straightforward. It's going to move a little to his right unless he hits it firm. I'd say this is left half. Don't give up the hole. Curls it in. Gio walks off relieved with his 4. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. I'd say that so far, you're dodging bullets. I wouldn't say that you're the one holding the gun, my friend.
No, that was the luckiest shot of his life.
It's back-to-back holes with the luckiest shots of his life. Now he will miss this putt, which totally sucks for him. And we're all square after 2. We go to the third for the most anticipated approach shot in league history.
If the ball goes farther.
Cut! Cut!
And it feels better.
Cut!
And it spins more. Partner! And stops closer to the hole.
For the win. For the win.
Then why wouldn't you play it?
Brutal!
Z-Star Series from Srixon.
Joe Kohler with you here on our way to the third tee. As you know, in addition to the sauce, which has been a competition for the players alongside the competitors in tonight's match, there's also a gambling opportunity sponsored by Preach's Beachy Betting Parlor. And the parlor was excited to launch a particular single hole prop here on the third, kind of to draw in the dumb money, really just kind of get a little juice flowing. And that was that Greg would miss the green on his approach. He would not have a green in regulation. That was paying out plus 400. This guy hammered it. 30 nuggets? 40 nuggets. So 40% of his 100 nugget bankroll. What about that bet attracted you, the shark, Gordo from the Bahamas?
Oh, man. You know, first thing first was common sense. That's what drew me towards that bet. Second was the value. You know, Preach's Betting Parlor, he's notorious for hiding good value in very hard to reach places. So I found it. I hammered it. Watch this thing play the fuck out.
Our sharks from the Bahamas aren't that smart because 8 individuals of the 12 did bet on this prop, and 2 of them put it in their parlays. So as the meme is on the internet, Greg has an opportunity to do the funniest thing ever here, and that would be to actually hit the green and reg. So
How many you got going right now?
I got Gio and Bob, and I got 17 cups in here.
Yeah,
So
if you make them, they'll
I'm sure they will. Okay.
Good luck.
You know what? We could assembly line this if someone wants to pour vodka.
Yeah, I got you.
Sorry, Fred, I'm busy.
Oh, you're busy. I get you.
I can pour
You
something for
should
you, dog.
be busy with that.
Well,
that is so fine. Yes.
that is hot. Oh, he's figuring it out, folks. He's figuring it out.
This is it. We're at the third fairway. Greg's in the rough left. If Greg hits the green and reg, hearts will be broken. The number one bet option in Preach's Beachy Betting Parlor, hashtag the parlor, was that Greg would miss the green and reg on the third hole. Greg has a look. We're going to eyeball it at about 120.
As a proprietor of that bet, do you feel weird?
No, it did its job. The idea was to draw in some action here. Shh, this is it. Don't have it. Oh, it could be close. It could be close. Hearts are in throats here at the match. We got to go first. We're going to go first. We're going to go first. Gio's going to shoot from about 100 yards away.
Oh, God, that's right.
Gio hits a rocket.
That's a good shot.
Gio's on. What these idiots don't know is that what Gio did on this approach shot doesn't mean squat to them. It's time!
Eaton Club! Tell me some good news up there. I did. It normally is. Like, dude,
Let's see. The question is, did it kick right? Gio was a little deep. One is on, one is off. Did Gio roll it back? Taylor made 5. Greg has missed the green in regulation. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 7.5 feet from glory. But keep in mind, you're not out of this yet. This is a good birdie look for you. God, it's so hot. Sweating bullets.
It's hot out here. I can feel the temperature rising from both of these competitors. It's getting saucy.
Here's what's funny. It's not unlikely that they both two-putt and we're all square after 3, which would be the tits. This is Greg for birdie. Oh, man, the tension through the knife. He's got to go through 7.5 feet of fringe. It's going to move to the left. It's got to go a little bit. Well, hold on a sec. Hold on a second. This is Gio to win the hole. His first opportunity to get ahead. Oh, my goodness. He's not given the 4-incher. He's left himself a 4-footer. It's an unfamiliar putt for a guy wearing a dumb hat. He's going to make him putt it. Ross will have a sauce putt from Gio's miss. This is Greg to tie the hole. He's done it. The hole is tied.
Where's the other one?
I brought the counterbalance Seymour if you want to really take a ride.
Yeah, that guy.
Well, that feels uncomfortable, but.
Oh my God.
That's what she said. Like sex in the back of a Volkswagen.
0 for 4 on the sauce. This is a single sauce play on this hole, and now we're extending it further. Ross to get his name in the pot for 110. Never up, never in. The sauce remains on the boil.
Think how many pull tabs you could have bought with that.
Thanks. These clubs are way worse than expected. Way worse.
Two players,
No grips.
two sauce players will have a chance
I mean,
to get close.
the shaft is similar to a flag stick. It's bad. It's bad. It's possible, and I'll never say this on camera, that Greg might be the best golfer in the league.
If he can play with these, if he can break 40 with these.
If he can break 40 with these, he could be a PGA, an LPGA player, based on height alone.
Or if we need to do a
Maybe why don't we do one big money real sport parlay?
Well. Okay. How far is it? Multiple players, I think, have Gio to birdie here in their bets. He'll have to get it closer than Greg, who's already on the green in reg.
Shut up. That's not true. He can chip in. You fucking clown.
He could do whatever he wants. 50-degree wedge. Here's Gio. Oh, shit.
Oh, go ball.
Gotta go.
You drew it. That's a good shot.
All right.
Good shot.
Sauce.
Sauce.
You're gonna go first, I go first.
You go ahead.
Sauce.
Oh, get a bounce.
That might play.
Oh!
Go in!
Oh my God!
Oh my God.
Bob, I still need
Those are ping G15s.
Start to move! Hit the pin! Spin, baby! Spin! That's a premium ball! $10.
We are on the fourth hole. Closest to is the sauce. Match is all square. Pars tie it on the fourth. Well, is mine closer or not? This is a big count out. No, he's not. Shut up, Eric. Yep, 21. 21. This is all even 21. Yes! Yes! Woo! The sauce! We have one participant in the sauce. You're looking at him. This is a big fucking putt for Gio. Pardon my French, but people have him birdieing this hole. He didn't hit it. Oh, you got to be mad if you're a bettor on the birdie here. Expect more from the king. Fred, plus 150. How you feeling?
Tell you what, plus 180 on either of these guys putting these balls. I feel really good about it right now.
That's why we bring Fred on. Deep insights. Insider knowledge. You know, he is a statistics major from Luther College, Decorah, Iowa. Fred, a model alum for the Norse. This is now Greg with another putt, his third in 4 holes to win the hole. He can't hit it too hard, though. Can't hit it too hard. He can't hit it too hard. He can't hit. Oh!
Really good run. Really good run.
You gotta mark that? Or put it in, whichever you choose. Finish it up, right? Finish it off.
Come on.
Don't be rushed. Pay attention.
Take a bite out of it, Rabbit. Make him look like a dick.
Hey, Farva, what's that restaurant you like with all the goofy shit on the walls? All right, well, this is now Gio putting for par. He's got to make it to tie the hole. Bob agrees. He's quiet for the first time in his life since I've known him.
I'm always quiet when I orgasm.
Oh, my goodness, Greg Chabron Weaver. 1 up through 4. We go to the 5th. One person will be in the sauce for long drive.
Outperform to me means beating my former self.
being the best and having an approach that leaves no stone unturned.
Making those little incremental improvements, just try to get a little bit better each day.
With your sisters!
And that's why I play Titleist. It's the best there is, period.
Joe Kolar here at the match, presented by the Legit League, sponsored by Devani's. For the first time tonight, Gio feels the yoke, the burden, the weight of the bag of dreams he carries. Play that ball.
That's the best ball. You said you had shitty ones.
That's a shitty old trick. That's like 20 years old. That's a shitty old trick. That's a shitty old trick.
What did we? Oh, that's a little overcooked. Oh, I believe that is in the first cut. So Gio is in the fairway. That is the end of it. Yeah, let's check in with our resident golfer. How are we doing, Fred? How do we feel about that? You had a lot of opportunities. What was your club of choice?
I took driver. I had to hit a Srixon. So we're starting with subpar equipment.
That's a shitty old trick. That's like 20 years old.
Okay, but look at where I hit it. Right there. Pretty much dead center. A little off the toe. Right there where my name was. Actually, that's the R and that's the F. So that was F for fucking flushed. I hit the draw that I always hit. The wind is going right to left, and it fucked me.
What are your thoughts right now? Your brother-in-law 1 down after 4.
Yeah, I mean, I think my biggest bet, 75 nuggets on Gio winning 2 up. So not 2 and 1, right. 2 up. So
being 1 up, going to 9, winning the 9th.
Dormy and winning the 9th. I think that's still a safe bet.
Yeah, I tell you what, I played the Niner earlier. Played 13 holes at the Niner. Talked to Gordo, and I told him it's gonna be a have fest. It's hard to win holes out here.
I mean, we saw it with Dill last year. It was like everybody was shocked, but it's golf is not easy. You don't just win 5 holes in a row, you know.
That's why I would have paid 160,000 nuggets.
Well,
190.
I bet on Gio. Gio could have won 5 holes in a row with his own clubs. I'll go to the grave with that.
Spoiler alert: he's playing with Greg's clubs, and there's no driver. And it is.
No driver. Yeah. He's neutered. Yeah.
Talk about being neutered. You know anything about that?
I'm almost to the point where I get to go get remeasured, and then I can just, if they tell me I'm sterile, watch out. Hide your kids. No.
Back to the action here at the match, presented by the Legit League, sponsored by Devani. So Greg from the fairway. There's the overhead drone if you want to turn around and get a shot of that. Chunks it out. I love that play. I tell you what, a man in control of his destiny. Greg Weaver, nay Chabron, just absolutely putting on a clinic. Gio, well, probably his cleanest ball strike of the night, and he needed it being he's down 1. It's going to hop up there. Anybody who had Gio getting home in 2 will lose their bet. Now we're talking hot sauce bets flying.
Oh. That is going to be really good.
Sponsored by Devani's. Talk
Jesus.
What was the original game?
You want to talk about sauce? That was sauce right there.
Where'd it go?
It's on the green. It's like 6 foot from the green.
Damn.
Or from the pin.
What's the score, Gordo?
Quasi-eagle?
Very. I think it's probably.
Should have bet me, Gordo.
Joe Kolar with you here. 5th fairway. Gio Beek, Jeffrey Beek. Talked a big game. Lucky shot this, lucky shot that. We're in the 5th fairway. You're down 1 here in the match 2, presented by the Legit League, sponsored by Devani's. Talk about why your game's off and why Greg's kicking your ass.
Well, here's the thing.
Because he's had, I want to be very clear, in the first 4 holes, he's had 3 putts to win.
I know. And he's out of his mind.
He's out of his fucking mind. But there's a game plan change.
Oh,
Here's the game plan change.
let's do it. Change. What was the original game plan?
The original game plan was just to be mean. It was just to drag him down a little bit.
Haven't tried that before.
It's really a long con.
He's immune to that by now. He's built it up. He's got the antibodies. He's been vaccinated.
The next plan is I'm going to start betting on every shot that he hits. Every single shot I'm putting a bet on against Greg.
Have you told Gordon that?
No, but we're going to get
You need a taker, and it's going to be Gordon.
'Cause I got the club.
Gordon's really mad there's not enough bets, so.
Yes, Jordan is about to become, well, poor because Greg, he's going to fold like a fucking lawn chair.
You heard it here first on the 5th fairway at the match, presented by the Legit League, sponsored by Devani's. Walking and talking. 11 men enter, 11 men leave. Cody, let's talk real quick. Talk about why coming into this match, Gio really was Nebraska. Has a history many people have forgotten of being good. And now he's just nothing because he has to play in a modern game. Or, on the flip side of that, I guess we could say he's using antique clubs and it doesn't work anymore. Both are true of Nebraska and both are true of Gio. Do you feel the parallels in your soul?
I have no comment for that.
The match!
50 to 1 odds. 50 to 1 odds.
It's a knee knocker.
That Greg does not get closer than Jordan's ball.
I'll take it for 10 bucks.
50 to 1.
I'll take it for 10 bucks. Yeah, I'll take it.
10 bucks?
50 to 1? I'll take a $1 bet.
So you're taking he gets closer.
Yep.
So 50, 1.
No, 10.
10, 1.
No way, he was saying he doesn't.
Oh, I'm saying he doesn't.
Yeah.
on that though, 50 to 1.
Yeah.
50 to 1. That's as long as I do it.
Exactly.
Greg has chunked his third short, but he has a clear look for birdie. Gio's got $1 on the ground because he's been shaking his moneymaker. This is Gio's third. He's grabbed the only club he thinks he can hit. He's got a healthy, let's call it 87 yards, wind off the right. Now Gio. Oh, no. See ya. The flag. You getting the flag in this? Gio's going to try to bank it off the flag, let it funnel back toward him. This is Gio for birdie. I didn't see Greg's second. See ya. See ya later. This is a putt that's going to go down the line. Here's the thing. It's going to go more left than you think. Let's see if we can get our truck to get a good shot here. Get more of the sweat right under his belt buckle. That's the stress sweat. We call it the stress area. That's good. So you can tell here on your monitors as he stands up with those calves of steel, a Frisbee man through and through. This putt is going to move left. I would say you have to give it at least a ball, but he looks like he's going to hit it way too hard. Greg for par to put the pressure on. He hit it way too hard. I told you he would. And that's a bogey putt for Greg. So Gio with a chance to get back to all square. This putt is tricky because it thinks it's going to go left, but it will be pulled back right from Hamlin. He could leave this out to the right. And he did, and he left it short. A bogey for Gio, so everybody had him getting home in two. Will clearly lose that bet. You knew what you signed up for, bucko. Greg, zoom in on the marker just right next to the ball still. It's very clear that this ball has been marked at the most awkward place. It was marked at like 10 o'clock. Greg to tie the hole and stay one up. Oh my God, he missed it. They're all square after 5. I've lost $5. Gio's new game plan so far is showing its teeth. We may have a little walk and talk whisper in the ear of the young champ Greg. Get him back on terms. We're all square going to the 6th. Greg, walk and talk real quick. Viewers have been calling in. Normally on the PGA Tour, they call in about replays. Here they called in about something they picked up on the crowd mics. It sounds like Gio's strategy has switched. I don't know if you were aware of it. Did you pick up on it? What was it, and what has it switched to? We knew what was coming. People are tweeting on X that his strategy began as trying to be mean to you that wasn't working, so he switched to gambling on every one of your shots. He's now won the last hole because he thought he rattled you by betting on your shots with the crowd. Did that shake you on the 5th hole? Not at all, as we say. We got to draw the sauce on the next hole.
Oh, I want that.
From the peak.
Wait, we're betting? I want in.
Yep.
I want to bet on that.
From the peak, it's got to bounce once and go through the recycle only.
Oh, okay. I bet $20. Neither of you do.
Not a fucking chance.
No, let's just do a pool.
Hold on. Yeah.
No.
Pool. Whoever does it
You got to
gets
do it
it.
quickly, though.
Yeah. Hurry up. Don't mind us.
Oh!
A cowardly shot if I've ever seen one.
Right, boys.
Oh! Let's go!
Did he make it?
Oh! Black privilege. Fucking hell. Rears its ugly head.
Now you get to find your ball.
Oh.
Oh, that is.
I already texted JD.
We're going one sauce.
We'll even up at the end. Don't give me a Venmo request. Yeah, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. What's the sauce on this one? No. This is the fairway. Call this shot. Yep.
Oh, that's good.
Look at that.
That's good.
My guy knows.
Oh!
We're going off to 6T. It's time for the Legit League Business Minute with Dennis Bailey.
The market.
Here with Ross Stedman, known tax evader, I think. I don't understand how it all works because I only have 401k and I've got a small Roth IRA, I think. I heard Ross talking about tax shelters and it got me thinking, what is a tax shelter and how do they work and why do you know so much about them?
I prefer to be called a tax enthusiast. And what I think we're looking for here is we've got an LLC already established in 4 Left LLC. It's based in the U.S. though. U.S. not good for taxes. So I think what we need to do, especially now with the production company we've got, 4 Left LLC becomes a shell company based in the Bahamas. Very favorable for taxes. And we've got 4 Left Productions, and that's our like local U.S. presence that does all of our distribution of our content that we make. So we can all write off our income to the tax shelter Bahamas, and we just distribute content in the U.S. through 4 Left Productions. So,
thanks, Ross. I still don't understand, but it sounds like it could be lucrative for some of us who know what's going on, which is not me, and therefore I will give Ross all my money. This is the Legit League TV, sponsored by Devani's, match number 2, Business Minute with Dennis Bailey, and I've learned a lot.
The market.
Speaking of who gives a fuck, here's Joel Kohler.
Thanks so much for having me, Bob. We're in the 6th fairway. We're all square. And I tell you what, this match is for sure going 8. Bob, is it going 9?
I think it might. My original bet that the crooked bookie wouldn't let me place
It's not true.
Had the bet
It's not true.
of it going to a playoff. So I think that's what's going to happen. Side note, I got a lot of nuggets riding on Gio getting a birdie and Greg losing the hole. Let's see how it plays out.
Nuggets here at the match, sponsored by Devani's, presented by the Legit League. The presenting and sponsoring shit is just a problem.
Oh,
That might be bumped.
what a pretty shape.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
Greg! Greg!
Welcome to the 6th green. Let's get Greg coming from the beach. I love that he left the clubs over there like a boss because we're going to 7. We're all square. Greg just hit about a 45-yard, yeah, that's my good eye. Thank you. 45-yard bunker shot. He spun it back. Gio does have this for eagle, though. Let's zoom in on this. Let's zoom in on this. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, that fresh fit. He's got that. He's got that fresh fit. He's got that. He's got that.
I panicked when Bob
You think it'd be
snuck
closer
up.
to down here where it starts?
Everybody's wife should watch this. I understand that you teach the youth in this area. Do you think we could possibly see your classroom or school
I
from
probably
this?
know that kid right there, yeah.
And what do you think your students would say to you if they saw you tonight here doing this?
They'd say, didn't you say drinking was not healthy for your body? And I would say, in moderation, in moderation.
Just a man drinking in moderation, peeing on his pants. Here at the match, presented by the Legit League, sponsored by Devani's. All right, this is, so Gio for eagle. Greg's like kind of close for birdie. Is that true? All right. Let's get a different angle. He's over here. This is Gio for eagle to go back up one. This is to go up one hole. Oh, tighty. All right, now sauce time. Birdo has to get inside of Gio. No. It happens quick here at the parlor. Yes.
Closest two, right?
Are you going to
Yes.
win all the sauce money?
I am. I'm positive.
Well, 'cause that was
What's
his,
the next one?
that was his-
Putting.
7 will be putting and 8 will be closest to.
Joe, did anybody bet on a 9-hole outcome?
Only you.
Oh,
2 up.
Interesting.
Here's the question on this putt. We both know, let's slide over, we have the same angle. We both know this putt is going to move left. The question is, does it glide or does it snap? Greg is going to hit it too hard. Greg's going to hit it too hard and it's going to go fast, low, and left. And Gio's going to have an easy birdie. Don't hit it too hard. It's not high enough. It's not high enough. It's not high enough. God dang it.
So Gio makes it, he wins it.
Correct. Gio to win back-to-back holes here on the par 5s like everybody thought would happen. What do you say? This is 3.5 feet, not even. 36 inches up the hill, moving to his left. The question is, does he glide it or does he hammer it? He got it for birdie. Gio birdies the 6th. He's 1 up as they go to the 7th here at the match, presented by the Legit League, sponsored by Devani's.
Do you ever long for the way that America used to be? Are you multicultural, but not threatening? Have you ever wanted to live next door to other senior directors and first vice presidents? Do you have a designer couch or even designer sweatpants? Do you have a wife who's so good looking, people assume she's had work done, and she definitely has? Does your family have seasonal outfits just for a Christmas card? Do you own a boat, or at least have access to a boat? Then you belong with us in the western suburbs. You aspire to a life that's something more, one that's lived in great parks, around a natural Christmas tree, or even in a hot tub that's more than your typical backyard soaker. You want it all, and you'll get it in the western suburbs. Move in, or get out, preferably before sundown.
Oh, we're through.
Come back. Get left.
Keep
Get
going.
left and down.
Keep going.
Get down and left. Get
Keep
down and
going.
left. Get down and left. All right. Welcome back to the match, presented by the Legit League, sponsored by Devani's. Every hole, we try to bring you a new insight. On the 6th, we brought you Dennis Bailey's Business Minute. You learned about tax shelters and why Ross is a crook. Today, as we go down the 7th, we're going to talk to Bob Sheridan about libertarianism and why, you know what? It's your decision. Bob, talk a little more about your libertarian beliefs and why you think nobody else has a say on your life.
Freedom is the foundation of America, and libertarianism is freedom. Freedom from oppression by the state, freedom from the taxes, freedom from someone else telling you what you should or can do, more important.
Talk about the importance of libertarianism here on the golf course. What kind of freedoms do you enjoy while you're golfing? Specifically, personally, Bob, why do you feel free here on the fairways and greens of Highland National?
That's because I don't wear underwear when I'm playing, Joel. And that's it. Other than that, I feel shackled to my score, shackled to the competition that is, or was, until I destroyed it, the legit league.
When I think about my beliefs, right?
We caught him monologuing here. Let's
It's
go.
the sacrifice of Greg carrying the cross of his bag, one down here on the Way of Sorrows, the Via Dolorosa.
Sponsored by Devani's.
As Greg walks a lonely road to find his ball, let's cut to him real quick, under the trees. You know, in Lent, as you know, when you go on Friday to Stations of the Cross, Jesus fell 3 times. Greg has fallen 2 in a row. The question is, will he get back up, or is this the 3rd and final fall of his Way of Tears?
That's the classic answer, or let's call it a non-answer, of someone who probably still gives money to an organization that rapes children.
There we go. Now we're going to leave it on Here at the Match, presented by the Legit League, sponsored by the Devani's. It comes to the 7th, 1 down. He's in the trees, 160 out. Greg, are you going for it? This is definitely going to hit a tree and come our way. Don't have it. Don't have it. Got it down. Oh, no. Well, I think we can get to the green from there. Fred, we haven't talked to you.
I want to say a word about dark trees. I want to say a word about light trees. I want to say a word about trees in general. And the thing is,
The trees that Greg is in?
so we clear trees away because we think that they're obstacles, but really the trees are additive. And we need to remember that as a community. We need to remember that as a people. We need to remember that as a brotherhood. So let's go find Greg in the trees.
That is, without a doubt, the best interview the Match has ever done. Here at the Match, presented by the Legit League, sponsored by Devani's.
Love the socks, Jam. All for you, baby. Look clean.
Little
right.
To the right, might go in the natural grass.
No, he's fine.
Short, no, we're good. We're good.
Greg's fucked too. Greg's fucked.
Everybody's human. That's Greg at a 45-degree angle, spilling his urine just hither and yon. And the man, he's been spilling holes the last 2 holes, and now he needs a miracle. Let's take a walk and talk with Gio. Gio!
Jail. And I have a worst case scenario bogey. So if I was a betting man, I would say that we're about to be dormy.
Would you say that the strategy switch worked? I mean, when did you know that it worked? Let's ask that. And obviously it's worked. When did you know that it worked?
The first shot.
What shot was that?
Greg, $5 you don't make the green. Oh, he nodded. That's his first bet. First lifetime bet. What do you think?
Well, he told me, I texted him today. I said, Gio's bet on himself. Are you going to bet on yourself? And he said, no, I'm on a tight leash ever since the incident. And then he said, just joking, no incident. And I was like,
Carriage troubles?
well, it sounds like there was an incident.
With the car.
Well, thankfully he didn't gamble the car away.
I wanted to bet pink slips, but
We're racing for pinks. All right, Ross, it's time. It is the autumnal equinox. The sun is now gone. Talk about darkness overtaking light and why that's important for Greg right now.
Jesus, Greg just he had his phone out. I think he just rebent his club with his foot. So if you want to talk about
pretty dark
darkness, it might be that. So that's all I got.
Local agronomist Ross Stedman, go. I think we're leaking oil if we're Greg. Let's talk about a new camera guy here. Let's get a little shot here. I know you can't zoom in on me. I'm going to go behind the camera. You shoot what you got to shoot. Talk about your first time holding that camera.
Well, it's heavier than you would think. My forearms, I realize, have lost some mass over the years. Not that I've done this before, but
are they shaking?
Yeah. After a few holes, you get a little shaky, but Peric's got some high-tech equipment here, so it doesn't really shake with you. It just stays level.
So would you say this is a future for you, or is this just an experiment?
Side hustle, maybe.
If you could carry that camera anywhere else but here, where would you take it?
OnlyFans.com/girth for teacher!
Here at the Match, presented by the Legit League, sponsored by Devani's. Huge shot for Greg. This is Greg's fourth. Greg's fourth. Gio's already up there in 2. So Greg, put it a little deep. How are your bets looking? I'll have to do a bet update if I can read straight when I get to the 8th tee.
I'm only aware of my one bet that I won, but having knowledge of Burke placing a 75 nugget bet on the same outcome, I was a little bit deflated, and I think I'm out of it.
You heard it here first on The Match, presented by the Legit League, sponsored by Devani's. What a downer. What are we putting for?
Five.
What do you got? Five.
For
Gio,
four.
What do you got that for?
4.
Okay.
Give it to him, Gio.
Gio has Dormy too as we go to the 8th.
Just like Bob Harley
He was between these two moments.
Yeah.
Are you spotting this ball?
You're putting that ball from there.
Is that your ball?
It's not having it in a hole.
Is that your ball?
It's not my ball.
Where's your ball?
Right here.
You gotta play your ball. Sauce.
Sauce! It's the sauce!
All right, the sauce right now is being held by the only Iowa Hawkeye in the group.
I love that we're both double
Greg,
down
Greg
the barrel.
left it way out
I'll
here.
get out of your way. Here we go. Cody,
Thank
to
you,
split
Bob.
the
I'll remember
sauce.
that.
Come on, end the sauce. End the sauce.
Well, it's got a chance at least, but it's going to go left.
Everything breaks toward Hamlin. I'm still the only man boiling in the sauce.
$10 gone.
It's okay to admit when you need a little help on the greens. Okay, a lot of help. Even the pros need it sometimes. But while the pros turn to coaching, technique, and repetition, we have found a better way to help you miss just as many putts while becoming a total laughingstock to everyone, from your foursome to the guy on TV.
Interesting. A lot of different interesting aspects of this amateur, but I got to start with the spaceship on the end of that putter. That's a lot going on.
And when you finally do tap in the short ones for
the 6,
you did it with a lab putter.
If Greg does not win, the match ends on this hole. Gio, real quick for the doc. This is like when they talk to Keegan Bradley when Zach Johnson's like, "You're not playing."
Yeah.
We're talking to Gio about, are you winning? Oh, so is that a person under the trees?
It's a parrot. It's a parrot.
That's Perrick?
He's got a drone, and he wants to watch the ball go in the hole.
Okay, that's fine. I think.
There it is. There it is.
I got it.
By that plane. By that plane.
FAA. His name's Perrick Lundquist. He lives somewhere in Eden Prairie, and he's a problem.
867. Go ahead.
You probably already have him on the watch list. You've won. You were down 1 going into 5.
Yeah.
You won 5.
Yeah.
You won 6.
Yeah.
You won 7.
Yeah.
You're trying to win 8. What's the strategy here? Are you just playing defensively, or do you go for the jugular? Can Greg hit this green?
No, it's not defensive. It's killer. It's murderer. There's a reason I wore all black today. It's because we're coming for a funeral.
Get your shovels. Throw the dirt on the casket. Gio's hitting his shot. 130. Oh, my God. Bounce into the weeds. Do it. Do it. It's staying up. The door has been left ajar. I just want
for competition. We want Greg to
just want him to get it over the bunker.
I think it's going in the bunker.
I know. I just do the winds into us.
He's weak. He doesn't know what's happening. Oh, it's got.
Go so much. Go. Go. Yes. Yes. All right. Now hold on. The sauce. This is the last sauce of the night. Let's talk about the sauce. Why did you put $10 in?
I like the camaraderie with my fellow league mates. I thought it was a new, innovative game for the Match 2, sponsored by the Legit League, presented by Legit League, sponsored by Devani's. And I thought maybe I could just get lotteried into the putting portion and win some money. That's not the case. She does want me to finance more gambling, I suppose. Yeah, bring more money to the household.
You know what? Nothing says bring more money to the household like betting on golf games that don't matter. Let's see Dennis in the sauce! Dennis! Back down the line view. This is Dennis. He's chosen the ping G15. Sure, done. It's got to be your gutter. Dennis down the barrel. Cut! Yes! I just won the sauce. What's that? Cut! Yes!
Full slough, I think. Wait, we got some more sauce. We got some more sauce. Me and Berto.
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
Side sauce.
Gotta go.
Hot. He said he's wearing SPF 180.
We have Juneteenth swag on.
How are we looking?
Not great.
Yeah.
Not great. Not great. Not great.
Oh, there we go.
Shit.
I've seen worse.
Seen worse.
Is he inside the line?
No.
Okay.
Does it matter?
Well, because you can't ground if you're in the hazard.
Yes, you can. New rule.
Yeah, you can now.
You can.
Read the rules, fraud.
I only go by my own rule book.
Oh! No! Oh, you're garbage! You're trash! You piece of gutter trash!
I'm gonna make this. Oh my God, I'm gonna make this.
Is it double or nothing? What is this sauce over here? We're rolling it. Rolling it. All right, hold on.
Iron. I have 9 iron.
Okay.
Regrettable.
Mega flop.
I did.
Oh, don't hit the drone.
Pull the string. No.
Is that on the green?
No, it's way past.
Does it have to be on the green, or can it?
It's closest to regardless.
Closest to regardless. All right.
Oh,
they're not very. I don't know.
Well, that's gonna.
That's not gonna be on the
Boy.
ground.
No! Who's closer? Who's closer?
I see his ball. I see his ball.
All right, so Gio's hitting his third. Chipping with the only club he likes. Trying to piss it all down his leg. See ya. See ya. See ya. Boy, howdy, Greg. Now is the time. Today is the moment. Fred, Gio putting for 4.
Is
Greg
he?
putting for 2.
Putts? All right, so Greg has a putter in hand. Gio does not. So I believe Greg is going to putt this, but Gio is going to chip this because.
Let's watch these putts. Greg to battle back to be only down 1 with 1 to play. This would be some turnaround. He has 2 putts to win. Just don't blow it by. Just don't blow it by. Just don't blow it by. That's so makeable for 3 to win, Greg. Don't do that thing with your putter. That's weird. Mark it. Mark it.
Just came out of his pockets.
Let's go check. Let's look at what Greg carries in his pockets during the match. I've got an extra ball mark. I've got 2 broken tees, 1 plastic tee, a wooden tee, and that is indeed a glove.
What do you suppose this is?
I think just in case he wants to, drop a Gio now for the net. Okay.
What do you suppose this is?
You're out. Oh, he's giving the hole. And Greg is 1 down as we go to 9. What do you feel about the idea that Greg battled back there?
I mean, my bet is playing out. My 75 nugget bet. This is what it is. If Gio wins this hole, I win my 75 nugget bet.
That's a man flying a remote control plane who has all kinds of confidence flowing through his veins. Berto, where you going with that club? Berto's so drunk.
Bounce houses are great fun for a kid, and they're even more fun for an adult, right? Wrong. At Big Ass Bounce Houses, our structures are untethered,
for maximum ligament damage. Nobody obeys the weight limit. And we have zippers that will tear the hair off your scalp. Don't believe me? See for yourself. Big ass bounce houses. Safety last.
Greg is down 1. He's dormy, but he has a chance to put it into a playoff on this one. If he gets a good tee shot here, and we'll see. And he topped it.
Oh, no!
Topped it with the match on the line. He cannot be happy about that one. Gordo thinks that's a little ridiculous.
Gio, how do you feel about pumping this into the driving range?
I feel like that's an advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Might be wet.
I didn't see it.
No, might be wet. No, no, you went right. You're by the
Might
second
be
tree.
wet.
Everything funnels down to that lake.
I'm just saying it might be wet.
Have we found Greg's ball? Look at this drone. All right, Greg is pointing his club like Fred does. He's gone iron here. He's got to work it around the trees. Hope it turns back to the left. Turn a little bit. That's okay. We played free relief from the fence.
We are correct. It's a league rule.
Let me
take this.
Yeah. Here's local aggressive man, GOP.
Greg lies 3, probably farther away than you lie, or Greg lies 2, than you lie 1.
More importantly, needs to win. So his back is up against the wall.
Sorry, say it again.
His back is up against the wall.
Why?
Because he has to beat me here. Because
Do you feel like you're gonna take your foot off the gas? You've let it go to 9. It feels like the whole stepping on the throat thing. You said that to us, to this camera crew, to the media. We all trusted you, and here we are walking down 9, and it's kind of still in the balance.
You know what? I'll give Greg a tiny bit of credit because anybody that can hit these clubs week in and week out and make any pars.
Oh, we got side sauce. Ross is gonna hit this with my clubs over the net.
This is Ross Stedman, who's never hit a ball higher than his head. This is Ross to go over the fence. Some people have bet. JC thinks he bet somebody something.
It's like a wedge. It's a weak 9.
The drone hovers behind him.
Oh, he
Get up! Yes!
Fucking dog. Not a good shot. Smoked it. Flushed.
Ross goes open face skull over the
We love it. We love to see it. We're seeing more and more of it lately.
Gio, what club are you going with? 5 punch here. This looks like it's going to be buried in the face of the bunker left. He could actually duck hook it into the water. It also could hit the tree and hit me in the face. We'll see what happens. Oh, it's a good shot. It's a really good shot. It is the shot of the match. Gio rolls it up there, and the pressure's on Greg, standing by the fence. I can talk before we open another MGD. Greg, Gio, talk a little more about why you think your strategy change worked. Why did it work, and who did it, was that? Did that come out of here?
Yeah, it was here. It was here. You know, I've been thinking all day about me and mean to Greg, and I took the foot off the gas a little bit, and I think I just need to put the pressure on, make it worse.
The betting, you think, did that?
Yeah, I think.
Because how many years have you been mean to Greg?
30, 40.
The match. It's a sad, sad state of affairs. But damn it, we're here. Greg is hitting his 3rd. Let's call it, he's probably 110 yards away.
The question is there a Starlink nearby where Greg can quickly download a patch or an update?
Joe Kolar back here at the match. I heard Elon turned off Starlink because he knew Greg was on the march, and it's obviously shown. It's a little left. It's a little left. It needs to kick. It needs to kick right. Don't have it. It's dark, and I'm wearing sunglasses. I'm not wearing sunglasses. Last year I was wearing sunglasses. Greg's back left of the pin.
And then where's Gio?
We don't know. He could be in the short rough or he could be deep right.
So I like Gio getting up and down. And
Par would win it.
And Greg missing this putt for Gio to seal the victory.
Okay, and that if he were to win this hole outright, he would win 2 up, and Perrick would win his bet. Now,
I would also win my bet, just so people know.
Let's talk to the local man back here real quick. Who are you and why are you talking?
I'm Panic Lundvist. I'm the one who hit the ball next to the hole up there and won $5 off a bunch of people I'm never going to collect. Never.
You're at the match, presented by the Legit League, sponsored by Devani's. Gio's third. Now, here's the thing. With Greg's clubs, this could be fluffed. This could be left short. Let's see. Come on down the hill. Get 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 down the hill. If Greg 1 putts and Gio 2 putts, this is it. Who's going to get the flag like a gentleman? Let's go.
So Greg has this for par.
Correct.
And Gio has his for par.
Correct. So if Greg makes and Gio makes, Gio wins. If Greg makes and Gio misses, playoff. If Gio makes it all, it's over. This is tricky. This is streaky and tricky because here's the thing. This is going to want to move to Greg's left at the start, and it will go back toward Hamlin at the end. The viewer's left, stage left, so or actually screen left. Does he put this left edge for him? Greg, to tie the match. Gotta go! Oh, it's dead in the heart! Gio to win the match on the 9th, like a coward. This putt will move to the left.
2 up.
He leaves it to the right, but it doesn't matter. A 5 will win it.
Smart, Jeffrey.
He's going to make him putt.
Just concede the hole, Greg.
Yeah, concede it.
Hit it in there as hard as you can, Greg, but irrespective of the line, please.
Greg, keep marking on different sides of the ball. This is Greg for 5. So Gio has to make this. Ah! Gio to win the match on the 9th hole. He does! Jeffrey Beek is the new champion of the match. Let's go live to the winner here on the 9th hole. Jeffrey, a lot of people thought this would be over 4 holes ago.
Yeah, me too.
We're here on the 9th. You win it 2 up, which brings your brother-in-law money with his weird drone and camera stuff. But talk a little bit about what happened today.
Yeah, I think Greg just came to play. He must have, I don't know what happened to him last night. System reboot, oral sex. It's hard to determine, but he came to play, and that wasn't what I was expecting from a coward. But other than that, I think Greg played well. And you know what? I walked into this day hating Greg, truly hating Greg. And I walk off with a tiny, tiny bit of respect. So maybe everybody wins today.
And just to be clear, though, I believe you halved that hole with 5s.
Yes.
So you did not win that hole.
Well, but I did.
Because you halved it. Did you win 4 holes on the day?
I don't think I did.
You did not.
So who won all the money?
So you won 1 up. You did not
Did you
win
win
2
1
up.
up?
No, I did not have that. I had you guys in the playoff. But you did not win 2 up. So Perrick, you do not hit that bet because that was a halved hole with 5s.
Halved? Greg made a 5, bitch.
Let's go to Perrick real quick. Perrick, how do you feel about your bet not hitting?
I think I made good bets.
Sounds like they're losers. We'll do the bets later here at the match, presented by the Legit League, sponsored by Devani's. We've got our loser here. He's 1-1 in the match. He's batting 500. Greg, I think you surprised a lot of people tonight. I'm curious to know, what were you thinking coming into tonight, being this is probably the 3rd round you've played all year?
5th maybe, but swing free,
trust the swing. Like, I've played a lot of golf, so just, try to swing free. I think I swung free, putted pretty well, and then missed those short putts. And if I made those short putts, it would have been really interesting.
So yeah, let's be clear. You had putts to win on 3 of the first 4 holes. You were 1 up after 4. What was going through your mind as you went down 5 fairway? Because I think you actually had a good look on your 3rd shot into the 5th green from about 100 out.
Same thing, hit it well, try to get it, get just good contact. Obviously, that was not my best shot. But that's not, again, it's the putts. It was the short putts.
You don't think it was the shank drive on 9 that caused problems?
Not solely.
Felt like that was pretty meaningful.
Yeah, it would have been nice to not do that. But I also recovered and tied that.
You did tie that hole. So as we go forward, we know that other people want to challenge for the match. Where do you see your future participation going in this event here at the Legit League? Will you be a future The Match participant?
I'm just hoping I'm not banned for life. When I saw that another guy got banned recently, I was pretty sure Fred was going to ban me. So just hope that's not me.
I don't think it'll be, folks. That'll do it. Geo Beak wins the match with a final score of 1 up. We go all 9 here at the Nash for the match presented by the Legit League, sponsored by Devani's. We're going to go eat Devani's because we got $75 worth of pizza to eat. Thanks for tuning in. For Steve Bailey, Dennis, for Fred Smith.
That's me.
And our man on the floating camera, Perrick Lundquist. Register your drones. Spay and neuter your pets. I'm Joe Kolar here for LegitLeagueTV.com.